Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday Chinese English Academy, your daily guide to Chinese language and culture. I'm Ming.
And I'm Emma. Today we are entering the invisible control room of Chinese daily life.
It looks like a normal chat on your phone.
But somehow it controls water outages, school announcements, fruit orders, lost cats, elevator repairs, and whether 20 people are buying eggs together.
Today, we are talking about the Chinese group chat.
The group chat that runs everything.
The first time Emma joined a neighborhood group chat in China, she thought it would be simple.
I thought, okay, a group chat. People say hello, maybe someone asks about the weather.
Very peaceful.
It was not peaceful. Within one morning, someone posted a water outage notice, someone asked whose cat was in the stairwell, someone was selling strawberries, someone started a list for eggs, and one person sent a voice message so long I could have made tea during it.
That sounds accurate.
I realized this was not just a chat, this was infrastructure.
Exactly. In China, a group chat can be much more than friends talking. It can be a notice board, a small shop, a help desk, a lost and found, a sign-up sheet, and a neighborhood radio station.
All inside one tiny phone screen.
And that is why this episode matters. If you understand Chinese group chats, you understand a lot about how daily life actually moves.
Not the official version, the real version.
The version where someone says, "Who wants peaches? Reply with your building number."
And suddenly, the peaches are a community event.
A lot of Chinese daily life is organized through groups. There are neighborhood groups, school parent groups, work groups, building groups, shopping groups, volunteer groups, and temporary groups that appear for one task and somehow never disappear.
The temporary group that becomes permanent. I know that one.
Everyone knows that one.
What surprised me was how practical the groups are. In some countries, group chats feel social first. In China, they often feel practical first.
Right. The group is a tool. It connects people who share a space or a task. Maybe you live in the same compound. Maybe your kids are in the same class. Maybe your office is planning a lunch. Maybe 50 people want cheaper oranges.
So the group is not always emotional closeness. It can be functional closeness.
Very good. You may not be close friends, but you share a building, a class, a workplace, or a problem.
That makes the group powerful, but also noisy.
Exactly. So today, we will learn 6 words that help you survive the group. qunliao, tongzhi, jielong, pintuan, zhuanfa, and yidu.
6 words for the tiny phone room where everything happens.
The first word is qunliao. 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 Qun means group. Liao means chat. So, qunliao is group chat.
That part sounds easy, but the cultural meaning is bigger.
Exactly. In Chinese, qunliao can be casual, like friends chatting. But in daily life, a group chat can also be a coordination tool.
So when someone says, I will send it in the group might be the official place where things happen.
Yes, the sentence 发到群里, send it to the group, is extremely common.
qunliao? qunliao?
Qun is like twin, but shorter. Liao is like liao. qunliao.
qunliao?
Good. A group chat can be a neighborhood office, a classroom notice board, a work channel, a family meeting room, or a shopping coordination center.
That is a lot of responsibility for one chat.
It is. And once you're inside, you need to learn the local rhythm. Who posts important information? Who always talks too much? Which messages matter? Which ones are just noise?
So the first skill is not typing, it is reading the room.
Reading the digital room. The second word is tongzhi. tongzhi. Slowly, tongzhi. tongzhi. Tong means to communicate or pass through. Zhi means know. So, tongzhi is a notice, an announcement, a message that tells people something they need to know.
This word feels serious.
It can be. A tongzhi might say the water will stop from 2 to 5 p.m., the elevator is under repair, the property office needs your registration, or tomorrow's school activity has changed.
So in the group chat, tongzhi is the message you should not miss.
Exactly. People may write tongzhi at the top to make it look official.
tongzhi, tongzhi.
Good. Zhi is like zhi, but lighter. Tongzhi.
tongzhi.
The cultural point is that many small administrative details move through group chats. The group becomes faster than posters on a wall and more direct than a website.
But also easier to miss if the group is busy.
Yes, that is why people sometimes repeat important notices or tag everyone.
The terrifying everyone tag.
The digital alarm bell.
The third word is jielong. 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 Jie means connect or continue. Long means dragon. The old image is a dragon made by connected parts. In modern group chats, jielong means a sign-up chain.
This word is amazing. A dragon spreadsheet?
That is exactly how it feels. Someone starts a list, number 1, name, quantity. Then the next person copies or taps and adds number 2, then number 3. Soon you have a chain.
Give me an example.
Egg order jielong, 1, Wang, 2 boxes. 2, Li, 1 box. 3, Emma, confused but curious.
Accurate.
Try the word.
jielong. Jielong.
Good. Jielong.
Jielong.
Jielong is used for group buying, event sign-ups, meal choices, school forms, volunteer lists, many things. It is simple but powerful.
It also scared me at first because I did not know if I was supposed to copy the whole list or click something.
That depends on the app and the group habit. When in doubt, watch what the person before you did.
Observe before touching the dragon.
Very wise.
The fourth word is pintuan. Pintuan. Slowly, pintuan. Pintuan. Pin means combine or piece together. Tuan means group. Pintuan means group buying, people buying together to get a better price or easier delivery.
So the group chat becomes a tiny store.
Yes, someone might say, I found good peaches. Who wants to pintuan? If enough people join, the seller delivers a batch to the community and everyone picks up their share.
That explains the fruit messages.
Many fruit messages.
Pintuan.
Tuan is like tuan. Pintuan.
Pintuan.
The cultural point is that Chinese group buying is social and practical. It can save money, reduce delivery work, and create a small sense of community.
Also pressure. If everyone says the mangoes are good, I suddenly want mangoes.
That is the danger of pintuan.
Group buying becomes group wanting.
Exactly. The fifth word is zhuanfa. 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 Zhuan means transfer or turn. Fa means send. Zhuanfa means forward or repost a message.
This is how one notice appears in 5 groups.
Yes, someone gets a notice in the property group and zhuanfa to the building group. Someone forwards a school message to the family group. Someone forwards a discount link to the shopping group.
So information travels through people.
Exactly. The app carries it, but people move it.
Zhuanfa.
Good. Zhuanfa.
Zhuanfa.
Zhuanfa is useful, but it can also spread confusion. A message without context can travel very far.
So forwarding is power.
And responsibility.
Very serious for a button.
Many buttons are serious.
The last word is yidu. 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 Yi means already. Du means read. Yidu means already read or seen.
The most dangerous status in modern life.
Very dangerous.
In some work or school contexts, if a message is marked yidu, people may assume you know it.
So you cannot say, I did not see it, if the system says you saw it.
Sometimes yes, it depends on the app and the group. But the idea of yidu changes responsibility.
Yidu. Yidu?
Good. Yidu.
Yidu.
There is also a phrase, yidu puhui, read but not reply.
That sounds like a social crime.
Sometimes it is nothing. Sometimes it is a problem. Context matters.
So group chat survival rule, know when to reply.
Exactly. Not every message needs a reply, but some messages absolutely do.
The hard part is knowing which is which.
Welcome to adulthood.
Group chats are useful, but they can be overwhelming.
I learned that if you react to every message, you become part of the storm.
Very true. Chinese people also develop survival skills. Mute the group, but check important notices. Search keywords. Watch for jielong. Do not reply OK to every message if the group is large.
That last one should be printed on a wall.
In some groups, 50 people replying shoudao can become its own disaster.
So silence is sometimes public service.
Exactly. But if a teacher, manager, or organizer asks for confirmation, then you may need to reply.
Again, context.
Always context.
I think the group chat shows something interesting about China. It is digital, but also very human, efficient, but also messy.
That is a good summary. It is not a perfect system. It can be noisy, but it is flexible. People use it to solve small daily problems quickly.
A tiny phone room where everyone brings their problem.
And sometimes their peaches.
Especially their peaches.
Today we entered the Chinese group chat, the invisible control room of daily life.
We learned qunliao, group chat.
Tongzhi, notice or announcement.
Jielong, sign-up chain.
Pintuan, group buying.
Zhuanfa, forward or repost.
And yidu, read or seen.
If you join a Chinese group chat, do not panic. Observe first.
Watch for the important notices.
Respect the jielong dragon.
And do not start a 50-person OK wave.
If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and leave us a comment. Do group chats run your life too?
Thanks for listening to Everyday Chinese English Academy.
See you next time. 再见.
再见.